Welcome everybody to the kitchen. Hey, that sounded kind of good. Welcome there. I think I'll record that for when I come on normally. Let's start with this. So I have the soup already made because it's actually kind of hard to do this on TV because the soup takes some time to actually cook the vegetables and whatnot. So I've made the soup here, which is very basic. I have onions and garlic, celery, carrots in there, and I'm using something different that I'm going to show you. Added in the shredded chicken to it. I actually have mushrooms in there. And now I'm just going to let that come up to temperature because we're going to drop those dumplings. I grew up with dumplings. My great aunt and great grandmother, grandma, mother, they loved dumplings, and so I grew up with them. I always have a bag of self-rising flour. You can do this or you can add baking powder to it, but it's so easy with self-rising flour. A couple of cups in here. I have some salt and pepper, a little bit of Italian seasoning, a couple of eggs. I generally do an egg per cup of flour when I'm doing these. And remember, dumplings are just like pasta. Pasta is a dumpling, believe it or not. Gonna add some milk in there, mix this together so that it's kind of a wet mass of dough. And then you're just going to drop these on top of the soup there and cover them, let them steam for about 10-15 minutes, and they'll poof up and be absolutely amazing. These are savory dumplings. You can make sweet dumplings too. I remember Aunt Minnie used to always, she was my great aunt, but she would always do applesauce with spices in it, and she'd make these sweet dumplings and drop them on there, and they would cook, and to this day I still remember those. So you can see it's kind of a sticky wet mess there, and that's exactly what you want, guys. So these are going to go on top. We come back, we'll finish it all up, and I can't wait to serve you some chicken and dumplings.
Oh, comfort food.
Can't wait for that. Yeah, comfort food.
Keep everything straight.
All right. Let's go to our little dumpling there in the kitchen.
That was good, Ron. That was good. Yeah, let me show you how to finish this up. But first, have you ever cooked with chayotes? And this is what they are called in the supermarket. And I'm sorry, Spanish speakers, if I said that wrong. In Brazil, we call them xuxas. And so they're just a little squash. Everything is edible. You just pop, there's a big seed, just pop it out in the middle. If the skin isn't too hard or firm, you can just chop it all up and use it. And I used the chayotes in there today because they were on sale, 4 for $5. And I'm like, oh, these are fun. I'll show you all use them. Now, you ready for the reveal? We got a nice close-up of this. I mean, heavens, this is going to be great. Now, you ready? Voila! Look at those dumplings. Those are the best things in the world, and you will love them. You don't have to have a soup to do this. You can do it just like this over here in this pan, which just has chicken stock. And so if you want to cook more of them, there you go, if they don't fit in your soup or whatever you're baking or cooking. So it's just very easy. We'll put a couple of dumplings in here, and these can be made various ways. These are the light, fluffy versions of them. There are some people that actually prefer them thinner and chewier, and you just would make them with a flour basically and not put in any of the baking powder. And so it's just very easy, but this is the self-rising flour, and so you would just use regular flour. Oh, let me put that down for a minute because I want to get some of these carrots and mushrooms and all that kind of good stuff in there to go along with those. What a great idea for a cold winter's day like today. It's kind of a gloomy day outside, so this will bring a smile to your heart. Head on over to KUTV.com. You can grab the recipe there. You can go to cookingwithchefbryan.com, grab my chicken and dumpling recipe, and this honestly takes me back to my childhood of great-grandmother's house. She would make these all the time, and I love them, and I can't wait to show you someday the applesauce, the sweet dumplings.
The sweet dumplings, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That looks wonderful.